What's going on, guys? Chuck here with another awesome Blu-ray purchase, and this is a film that I guess came out in 2023. I think it was released on Shutter, um, and it got really popular. I heard a lot of good things about it. I didn't manage to check it out until just last night after I got my copy of it, and that is Late Night with the Devil, and this is the Umbrella. I think it was the Night Owls limited edition set. Just arrived yesterday. I watched it for the first time yesterday, and I gotta say, I was really impressed. Now you're saying, Jack, how would you just buy it and just watch it now? And you streamed it first and found out. And you're right. And I thought about it because initially when it became really popular, I saw a lot of reviews on it. It's like, well, I'm gonna make time. I'll find time to go check it out on Shutter or wherever it was playing. I don't remember. I can't remember if it got released in theaters or not. I think it did. I really don't remember. But then I saw Umbrella was releasing this, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that because that's a really awesome set. And I guess I'll just, I mean, people that I trust, the videos I trust, uh, or see channels that I trust, or tell me this is a really good film and check it out. So I'm gonna take their word for it. I'm gonna get this set and wait. I'm gonna wait till it comes in before I watch it. I can watch it on the disc as opposed to the streaming. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I picked it up. I'm glad I watched it because it was a really uh, entertaining and enthralling film. Obviously, I won't go much into it because it's still out there. I'm sure people are still checking out. But basically, it's demonic possession done on a different kind of level. It's like a mix of possession, found footage, kind of thing, which is really cool. I like the concept of you're watching a live, or what was a live late night talk show on Halloween in 1977, I think it was. It's just a great concept and idea as you're watching the live show, and of course you cut into the real behind the scenes of it as you're watching the movie or the television show. It kind of reminds me in a lot of ways, or I should not say remind me, of the concept and the conceit of it reminds me of something like a Ghost Watch, or that was it the WNUF Halloween special? Not to those levels, obviously. One is very serious, one's kind of on the campy side, but that's kind of put me in the mood for it, because you're watching this and it's so wife and I were watching this last night, lies down and you're watching this TV show, and of course all the Halloween atmosphere about it. It's a great film to watch around Halloween. It really puts you in the mood, and it's so, I think, different, and it's different and simplistic all at the same time. I mean, you're not bogged down with a whole elaborate story or whatever's going. I mean, not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes you just want your scares to be your scares, and kind of you want to enjoy the ride and figure it out as everyone else does. Sometimes you don't want to be ahead of the game, and I really think that's what happens with Late Night with the Devil. And the performances are very good. You really get the '70s talk show vibe. I love the whole opening, exposition to bring you up to speed before the live show. So good. And the performance, I can't remember his name, the actor's name. David, I can't pronounce his last name. I think it's David, but he's become a long. I remember seeing him a lot of bit parts here and there, but he's really starting to step up and see him more often in more prominent roles. And this is definitely a great one. I really like what he's did with this, and the whole cast is great throughout. So this was, like I said, from Umbrella. This is a Blu-ray. It's not a 4K. Now, this also has created a lot of controversy from a lot of people online, because this has been released from a few different companies as of late. Umbrella was the first one to put it out, and then here, I can't remember who else is. A couple other overseas companies are putting it out. I think they're finally releasing one of the states here, like maybe a 4K. too, or Steelbook or something. I mean, there's a couple different releases, and people were kind of upset at all these different choices. But I mean, that's not a bad thing. You're getting choices. However, from all that I've seen, I really think this is the one that's the most stacked. Granted, it's not a 4K though. But you know what? This doesn't need a 4K. What I watched last night, I mean, because you're obviously going for that 70s aesthetic for the live, what appears to be the live TV show. It looks good. The Blu-ray looked fantastic. Again, I'm watching on a 4K player that's upscaling the Blu-ray, but it looks great. And on the 4K TV, everything looked good. Because I watched this on the TV, and it looked really, really good. So you don't need a 4K for this. I think it might overdo it, be too much. This is perfect just the way it is. And it's got the sound was good. Everything. This is a great sound. Really, the surrounds on it were really good. They really, it's created a nice creepy vibe at times. It's one of the few times where the wife and I were watching it and we were silent the whole film. Usually we'll say chat with each other somewhere, one another about something or whatever. No, we were, entranced and quiet the entire film, and that's very rare for the two of us. We only stopped once when my daughter came downstairs for something, but other than that, we were totally in this and really enjoyed it. And especially for my wife, because she's not really her kind of thing. She's not really horror films. And it was also late. Usually she falls asleep really, quickly. But no, she was up and awake and into the whole thing. So that's a testament to how good this is. So let's talk about this Night Owls limited edition release. And this sold out quick. So we got the nice hard case here. Nice back. Here's your features on this little card back. And this is a 1,133 of 3,500. So this is limited, and these are all sold out at this point. I mean, I think that Umbrella is doing like the basic releases, or will be if they haven't already, I can't remember. Because there were a couple different packages, I think, for this, and I just got the ultimate one because that's how I roll. And but now those are all sold out. Like I said, they're going to be putting out just their basic ones. But this has a lot of nice stuff on here. As far as the features on the disc itself, you've got a behind the scenes reel, the making of Night Owl's music, an SXSW 2023 screening Q&A with the directors and cast, a behind the scenes still gallery, and the Night Owl's broadcast cut. So I'm not sure what that is. I'm thinking that's probably the episode, but just it's on here, special feature as just the broadcast episode without the movie around it, just the episode, which is pretty cool. Now, here's the other thing I want to talk about. You see here, this says Region B. This is region free. Once again, Umbrella likes to do this. They've marketed this as Region B, but just on a whim. This doesn't always work. But here lately it has, because the whole thing with, we go back to the Masters Universe release when they were told it had to be Region B, and they sent out that way. It ended up being region free. This is along the same lines. It is listed as Region B, but I put it into my 4K player, and it is Region A, and it played no problem. So a lot of people were probably they won't get this because it's like it's going to be Region B. I can't play it. Well, turns out you can. But I mean, how would you know? It's not your fault. But it's something that I noticed Umbrella has done. Now, like I said, it doesn't work all the time, because just out of curiosity, I did try the release of the Weird Al movie, because it's listed at Region B, and no, it is locked. It wouldn't play in that player. I had to use my Region Free player for that. But here lately, the Masters Universe, this, even I had like King Kong Lives, which is Region B. It was Region Free. So some of them, the Burt Reynolds box of birds. I mean, so some of these Umbrella ones are they're sneaking by and telling everybody they're Region B, but they're really Region Free. So let's take a look what's inside the box. because there's a couple of really cool goodies. And again, this is a nice, very hard case, which is I love that. Here is the actual disc case, and then there's the back. I think just does not. Okay, it doesn't have the limited numbering on the back, which is too bad, but that's okay. That's why I keep the little slip here, so I know what number it is I have. What the heck? David, is it oh my gosh, Dostomalkian? I can't pronounce his last name. But that's his name. He's really good in this. So here is the disc. And the reverse is the same as this, except it has the rating, the umbrella stuff. It's mostly has the rating, which is listed as mature 15 plus, which is pretty high, actually. You don't see that. So there's the reverse that looks like. So you flip this around to get that clean image, which I know a lot of people like. Inside, you also have a poster. Very nice. That's the first time I've opened this up, actually. And then you've got an alternate. What is that image on the back of the box? But I really like that poster. That's a great image. I do like that a lot. Okay. Get that back in there. And then you've got, let's see, some, of course, little, it's like lobby cards here, or, that. And I have not looked at these, so these are kind of interesting, like little posters, or alternate posters or artwork. Oh, and some of these are from the movie, like talking about in the prologue, all the exposition leading up to the history of this this talk show host and everything, and kind of like political cartoon, or not political cartoons, but like Mad Magazine spoofs or whatever they were doing, which is pretty cool. And it's like the back of the TV has little horns, like double horns. It's kind of cool. Like little retro looking posters, which are nice. It really gives that 70s feel, I think, with the white border and almost like an old Paramount or Rosemary's Baby poster, or like an Exorcist poster or something like that. Yeah, let's see if I can get these in without. Look at that. And I can then have to break the seal. Also included is a copy of Conversations with the Devil by Dr. June Ross Mitchell, who's a character in the movie. Of course, this isn't actually the book. I think it starts off that way. Maybe. Opening it kind of talks about the movie, or in the like real sense, but then you get into like behind the scenes and layout and all these different effects. It's a really interesting. Some of the effects and makeup. You've got storyboards. A lot of stuff in here. My goodness. A lot of storyboards. Some camera operation, this comparison to other like real 70s talk shows and how to work. Because again, the thing about what makes this really cool is that really, when you're watching the talk show segments, the camera work, the movement, everything really feels like, if you've ever watched a late night talk show, especially in that 70s, early 80s kind of time frame, it really feels authentic. They really did their homework. So yeah, this is a really cool book. Now, one of the really cool features on here was TV Guide. Now, I don't know if I have any younger people that watch this channel. If you are, and we tell you at one time, TV Guide, I'm pretty sure TV Guide doesn't exist anymore. But this is how you plan your television viewing. You got the TV Guide. Came out every week, had every television listing. You go through it, find what was on, what time, what channel. Your little synopsis. There was interviews, there was crossword puzzles, Hollywood gossip. But the biggest thing was check the TV listings. Long before TiVo DVRs took over and you didn't TV Guide kind of just disappeared. But this was regular viewing every week. I mean, it was a brand new issue every week. So Cavendish is you got an ad. I mean, it looks really authentic too. Obviously, now the TV Guide was a lot thicker than this. Let's see. Yeah, you got some letters and I mean, this really brings it back. You've got whole ads that will be in the TV Guide here. That for a Panasonic Honeyvision VCR. And some more talks about the show. And these are basically in universe real articles about the Night Owls show. They're crossword puzzle. Someone's already done it. A little disappointed about that. And some of the upcoming week's movies, including The Legend of Boggy Creek. How about that? Hail Abraxas, which is something from the inside the world of the movie. Time's going to air, who's going to star. I mean, this is what an ad and TV Guide would look like. The attention to detail is great. And you got some of these other, like Vertigo and Fade Down with Network, I think. Oh, man. I love this TV Guide thing. This is really cool. This really takes you back. Ad for the Amazing Christo. And Hollywood gossip. And you got an ad for the cigarettes. So this is a nice touch. This is, I mean, does it add anything to the movie or the experience? Not really, but again, for the nostalgia's sake, and you're doing a show based on the 1970s, when 1970s television show, this is a nice touch, especially for people like me that remember TV Guide and how important it was, and what a staple and piece of pop culture that TV Guide was. So that's a nice addition. So, but that is everything that is in the box. But that's not all. And this was the extra special, I guess, item that came with this. And this is the VHS tape of the actual broadcast of the Night Owls late night talk show Halloween special. And it tells you right there. It's labeled and everything. That is so cool. Oh, it's got a barcode. I gotta scan that, see if it comes up with anything. And inside, I mean, I love the distress wore out. And you see here on the side, Night Owls. And you've got, yes, an actual VHS tape. I love this. Such a good job on this. Now, my VCR is not hooked up, unfortunately. When we got the new TV, obviously I had to, because my old TV, the old 3D had a regular jacks for the VCR. The newer one obviously does not. I need to get a HDMI converter to the AV so I can hook up my VCR so I can check this out, because I don't have it like a regular old TV hook VCR up by itself. So I need to get that converter so I can hook it up and play it. It won't be quite the same as watching on a big box TV, but it's still pretty cool to check out. So But I love this. This is just again nice little attention to detail, and to see the like it has a lost tape of the actual show. Again, it's really cool. This is Umbrella has done such a great job with this set and the attention to detail and the little goodies, and just my God, this is beautiful. So there's a lot of other sets that are being released or have been released for Late Night with the Devil, um, but none of them have this flair. And this is great. Now, it wasn't cheap. I got it for a discount, luckily for a couple codes, but it's worth it. This is for the collector. There's no question. If you just want the movie, you don't need all this stuff. This is strictly for a collector, but it's beautiful. um, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad I did pick it up, and I'm glad I waited. And I would normally do that. I'm glad I waited to watch the movie when I got this release so I could check it out and just be blown away by it and everything that's in it. So, if you've not seen Late Night with the Devil, I do believe it is still streaming, and you can pick it up if it's been released yet, or it's going to be released soon. From I think you can still get the Umbrella Standard Edition, but again, there's a couple others other companies that are releasing it. I can't remember who off the top of my head, but you can just probably go to Blu-ray.com and figure that out. Find who's releasing the American version here. And for another steelbook, the simplicity. But check the movie out. It's a lot of fun, especially with Halloween coming. It's a perfect Halloween movie. It really is. I highly recommend it, and I think it'll be annual viewing for me to really get you in that Halloween spirit, because it really does provide that. So check it out. And that is it. So if you enjoyed it, just click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you thought of Late Night with the Devil. Did you see it when it was streaming? Did you pick up this set? Are you waiting to get the steelbook or whatever other sets or versions that are being released? Whatever the case may be. Or just say hi. I'll always take hi. So until next time, this is Chuck saying I will see you on the other side.